What's up, beautiful spirits, and welcome to CC's channel, where we keep it crystal clear about, well, everything. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to make an aloe vera infused hair oil and an aloe vera and fenugreek hair spritz that I use to transform my 4C hair from this to this. Make sure you stay tuned. So we're going to start with the aloe vera plant since we're going to be using aloe vera in both our oil and our spray. You're going to need one aloe vera plant, a cup, a knife, a spoon, and a cutting board to begin. Okay, so with your knife, you're going to cut away the end of the aloe vera plant, and then you're going to use a little over half of the plant. So you're going to cut away the chunk that you're going to use, and then you can store the rest of it in the fridge. Now you're going to carefully take that knife and cut away the rough edges of the aloe vera plant. Again, be very careful because the knife is a little sharp. And then you're going to cut the aloe vera plant into small pieces that are easy to manage. Once you have your aloe vera plant cut into small enough pieces, you're going to cut those chunks into halves. So again, you're cutting it into pieces and then cutting those chunks into halves. Okay, it's time to grab your spoon and your cup. So now you're going to scoop out as much aloe vera as you can, and you want to make sure that you put it directly into the cup. I used a blending cup, the same cup that I'm going to be using to blend up my hairspray. So it's just best to just use one cup so that you don't have to transfer the aloe vera from one bowl to another. It can get really messy. So that's why it's important for you to have that cutting board or some type of towel under you because the aloe vera is very slippery. Alright, so you're pretty much done with that cup for now, so you're just going to put it away and the spoon as well. Next, you're going to cut those aloe vera pieces into small slits. Don't worry about being super precise, it's not that serious. Just make sure you cut up every little chunk into about 4 to 5 pieces and you should be good. Alright, so once you're done, you're going to grab a bowl or some sort of container, and you're going to place all of those aloe vera leaves inside of that bowl or container. And what you should be left with is a cup full of your aloe vera, and then you're going to have a bowl of aloe vera leaves, just like this. Alright, it's time to make our aloe vera infused hair oil. So we're going to start off using the Jamaican black castor oil. Jamaican black castor oil has a ton of different benefits, including treating dandruff, moisturizing hair, and promoting hair growth. Then we're going to add the tea tree oil as well. When we just use a small amount of diluted tea tree oil, it helps to prevent buildup of chemicals of dead skin, which can cause itchiness or dryness in the scalp. We're going to also be using the organic rosehip seed oil. Rosehip seed oil is perfect for restoring, renewing, and rejuvenating your scalp. We are also going to add olive oil, which moisturizes your hair, reduces scalp irritation, which further reduces dandruff. I added about 1/2 a cup of olive oil to my hair elixir. And of course, we're going to be adding the aloe vera leaves, which promote hair growth, alleviates itching, calms inflammation, reduces dandruff, and conditions your hair and scalp. I wanted this to be super easy for you guys to make at home, so I went ahead and dropped links for each one of these oils in the description box, so make sure you check those out. Alright, it's time to heat up the oil. So you're going to need a skillet and you're going to turn the heat on a medium heat. The first thing you want to add is the olive oil, and then maybe a minute after you're going to want to add in your leaves. Now you want to stay very close by the stove because this process will go pretty quickly, but you're essentially going to be stirring in those leaves in the olive oil, and you're watching to see when the leaves turn a dark brownish color. It's kind of difficult to explain it, but trust me, you'll know when the leaves are ready to get taken out. As you can see, it's now cooking. You can see the oil kind of sizzling. I'm going to continue to stir. I want my leaves to get a little bit browner before I take them out. Alright, and this is what the leaves look like when they're about done. Now you're going to slowly and carefully remove the aloe vera leaves from the oil. I'm trying to do my best job of draining the leaves from oil before I take them out, but the stove is still pretty hot and I don't want to burn myself. So hey, if I lose some oil, I lose some oil, but you're gonna get most of the nutrients you need right in that skillet. Just be careful. Okay, and now for the fun part. You're gonna need a funnel and a small container, and you're gonna pour all of the oil from the skillet into that funnel, which should be going into the container. And now you're gonna add in the additional oil. So I'm gonna start with maybe a tablespoon of Jamaican castor oil. I'm gonna do a few drops of the tea tree oil, about 10 drops of the tea tree oil, and I'm going to do the same with the rose hemp seed oil. I'm going to do about 5 to 10 drops of the rose hemp seed oil. And I am using a dropper to help me because you don't want to use a lot of those things. Once I'm done, I'm going to screw in the top and I'm simply just going to shake up the oil, and there you have it. It'll be ready to use right after you're done. All right, now it's time to make our aloe vera and fenugreek leave-in conditioner, and this is going to be pretty quick because we already have the aloe vera sitting on the side. So fenugreek seeds have high protein and nicotinic acid content, which are known to be beneficial against hair fall and dandruff, and in treating a variety of scalp issues like dryness of hair. You're not going to need 1 cup of fenugreek seeds. I messed up on my hair mask, which I'll be sharing the do's and don'ts to at a later date, but you are just going to need 1/4 of fenugreek seeds for this, and all you're going to do is add the fenugreek seeds to boiling water, and you're going to stir and cook them until you're ready to drain the seeds out, and we're only going to use the water that's left behind for our conditioner. I stirred the seeds for about 15 minutes. You'll know when they're ready because the seeds will be plump and almost squishy. Alright, so now you're going to use that stocking cap and you're going to cover a bowl or jar so you can make some sort of filter between the seeds and the liquid. And I'm going to use the spatula to hold down the seeds as I pour them gently into the bowl, like so. In a perfect world, you'd be able to use those fenugreek seeds to make a hair mask or some sort of deep conditioner, but of course I ruined mine and I did not make it correctly. So again, hold off on that recipe. It's coming soon, I promise. Yeah, so unfortunately I wasted a bunch of seeds on this video. So all that's left to do is to add the fenugreek water into the same cup that you have the aloe vera in, and you're going to just put it in the blender. Like I said, I already had my aloe vera in the blender cup, so all I had to do was add in the fenugreek water. And once it's done blending, and I'm going to use a filter and another stocking cap just because I don't want any chunks in my conditioner. So that's what the filter is there to do. Yeah, take your time and pour it in slowly. As you can see, there are some small chunks still left in my conditioner, so I really am taking my time to make sure that the filter does its thing. And once you're done with that, voila, you can store it in the fridge if you're not ready to use it right away. If you're ready to go ahead and use it, it's totally ready for use. And there you have it, 2 perfectly natural products ready to be used on your wash day. That's all I have for you today, beautiful spirits. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content. Peace.